So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about, how do you go out there and reach 4,000 YouTube watch hours quickly with Chat GPT. Now, achieving 4,000 watch hours on YouTube really depends on a variety of factors, including number one, obviously the length and the quality of your videos, your audience engagement, and your niche. So it's really important for you to test out multiple niches. Most people don't start their side hustle because they're constantly thinking like, what niche should I start? Just start. You know what? Just start, because you might just make a group on, I don't know, kung fu enthusiasts or like Italian cinema, for all you know. There's all kinds of groups that are out there. But like, the thing that you really want to go ahead and do is just start dropping content and not overthinking the type of content that you're dropping. Now, let's talk about watch hours though. If you want to go ahead and think about watch hours, I think the simplest way, and this is actually, as you guys can see here, you guys can go ahead and examine it. I went pretty in depth as to what is it that you need to be looking for in getting the 4,000 watch hours. What this is not going to tell you is a cheat code that I figured out how to multiply this quickly. And this is actually part of the reason why you're part of the boss life. Is number one, I will leverage my brand to go ahead and promote your own. If you want a lot of views, you have to think about it like this: watch hours. Do you have enough clout where you are getting that many watch hours in the first place? I don't think a lot of people do have that much clout, but I do think if you hosted it live, you can. Want to know why? Because people love on-demand information. If I say, I'm going to show you how to write a resume, and it's a YouTube recording, I'm going to show you how to write a product manager resume, and it's a YouTube recording, you don't have the urgency to go ahead and watch that recording because you can watch it anytime. It's not like I say I'm going to take it off of my YouTube channel. I mean, God knows I'm not going to do that. But I can watch it, I can send you an email about it. And maybe if I sent it out to 10,000 people, even if it was a really good title, I could probably get a little bit more people to watch it. And if it was really good content and I had a really good brand, I can get a little bit more people to watch it. But if I say I'm going to do it live, and for some of the people, I'm going to review your resume, then you're more likely to go ahead and show up there. You want to know why? Because people's bandwidth right now is so short. So when you do a YouTube live, you can take that video and you upload it afterwards. That counts as your watch hours. And the more people you get on the YouTube live, this is why I do so many live webinars, is because I want to force multiply my watch hours. So even though it doesn't look like I may have that many subscribers, but I have a lot of watch hours because I put out topics that are very, very hot for my niche. So how do you figure out what topics are going to be hot for your niche? First things first is just drop content. I have a list depending on your niche. If you're like doing career coaching, obviously I know that. But I drop content galore, as you can see here. This is just from one of my YouTube channels, right? But I'm constantly dropping content. And the things here that are 16, 17 views, this is a really good way to hack your competition too. You know that people don't really care about those topics. So what I do here is I take a look at, I got more subscribers. What I go out there and I take a look at is what is getting me 500 views in the shortest amount of time? These are the ones that I make a long form video about. I don't make why is it so hard to get a product manager job? I remember I printed out one that had this one that was my hair's all over the place. I put out this one video which was about background checks for cybersecurity jobs, because that's one of the niches that I represent right now. And that one did really well. So the more content that I put out across all my YouTube channels, I took a look at what's really hot for all these different YouTube channels. And then I go ahead and I just replicate that title. I replicate that title. And that's the way that I can go out there and actually multiply it. like when are product manager jobs coming back? That one got like a lot. So I basically try to take a look at all this. And then what I do with ChatGPT is I have ChatGPT create additional titles, okay, additional titles to go out there and ramp up more of those types of videos. And this really comes back to 7-Eleven 4. So many, I would say, creators or high ticket offers or people that are trying to start this as a side hustle, you guys could be in very, I know I work with established businesses that don't have a YouTube presence. I work with people that are in tech that want to start a YouTube channel, and they're all trying to wonder how to go ahead and hack this thing in the shortest amount of time. This is just good old fashioned hard work. But what these two groups of people, whether they're playing for themselves or whether or not they have a team behind them, what they don't understand is 7-Eleven 4. They're thinking, if I put out something once, so let's just say how to write a product manager resume. And let's just say that scores me a lot of views. They're thinking always like, how do I go ahead and like make another video that's going to have, no, the thing is this, make another 10, 20 videos on product manager resumes. And how you do that is you ask ChatGPT to go out there and create another 10, 20 titles. You want to know why? People need to hear it over and 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 over again. I work with so many businesses right now. I have so many product lines that sometimes I forget the roadmap or the strategy that we're going to go ahead and make them successful. And that's a problem too. A lot of people are dealing with that on the job, right? So I have my team remind me of that. In order for something to stick into your head, you have to go ahead and review it 7 times over, 7 hours over. It's just like when you're studying for a final exam in school. It's like, this is the test material. You know it, but you got to review that thing over and over and over and over again, right? It's the same thing here. So you just got to keep dropping it. The other thing that people don't understand is sometimes those titles could be better optimized. So I take a look at, maybe different keywords is going to go ahead and optimize those views differently. Like here, is the product manager job even worth it anymore? That one did like pretty decent. This one here, obviously 818,000 plus jobs. Every time that I put out some form of negative news, people crave negativity. I don't know what it is, but they crave negativity because people love that. Like when I hand out, like, this is a resume template for MBA grads. Oh, F that. But when it's just like, oh yeah, the product manager job is over, people love that shit for some reason, right? Because people love negative reinforcement. It feeds into this excuse of like, okay, yeah, so that means I don't have to work as hard. That means like I don't know, but like it kind of like digs into it. Obviously, you can kind of promote the views, and you should. Another trap that people should not fall into is like, you're going to get watch hours by putting out really good content, but you also have to go ahead and promote it well too. The other way that you're going to go ahead and actually get watch hours, and I'm actually going to talk about that more in the YouTube monetization funnel when I'm talking about promoting your YouTube videos, is dropping your YouTube videos on online communities where there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be interested in this topic. Secondly, send out an email blast, which is why it's so important to set up your Substack, because Substack, they practically can't even spam you, even if they wanted to, because it's coming from Substack, right? The third thing that you can go ahead and do is partner up with other newsletters, and I'm going to have a full breakdown. But just understand this. First things first is you want to drop as many shorts as possible, because anybody could have any niche. Drop as many shorts as possible and just get comfortable talking on your phone and just talking random shit. I know a lot of people don't do it, which is why right now it's like midnight on a Saturday. I just got home. It's a little bit past midnight. I think it's like, it's 1 a.m. right now. I just took a shower and I'm like, I'm going to go out there and record some content like I'm in the studio because I know my competition is not doing it 100%, right? I know my competition is not going to do it. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to take a look. if I want to go ahead and talk about job hunting, I'm just going to look at other job hunting YouTubes, and I'm going to see what it is that they've done well. If you guys want to copy my thing, all you got to do here is I'll give you the playbook. Shorts, I just take a look at what's popular, and that will get a lot of views. Videos, I'll just go ahead and take a look at what's popular, okay, and I'll go out there and get it. And I'll take a look at other competitor channels too to see what are their most popular videos, and I'm going to go out there and hack that. But on top of that, just know this: you still need to put out a very high quantity of videos. Those people that are getting like, I think 200, 300, 400,000 views, unless you want to go ahead and really spend a lot of time editing. I don't spend a lot of time editing at all. I'm just recording this thing on Loom. Afterwards, they might just trim a little bit in the beginning and trim a little bit at the end. But this is like as close to farm to table as it comes, because I want to go out there and actually give real insight information for people, right? I'm just going to go ahead and record as many videos as possible. And the beautiful thing is I can always go ahead and update it, because here's the thing. There's going to be, as my channel continues to grow and I continue to go ahead and reach out to other people, like 6 months from now, somebody might be like, okay, that video was dropped 6 months ago. I don't give a shit about it. Some other people might look at it and say like, oh, that video was dropped 6 months ago. I will go ahead and take a look at it. Regardless, I'm just going to keep on dropping content, because YouTube so far allows me to drop 10 videos a day. So every single day, my job per channel is to drop 9 shorts, 7 days a week, and 7 long form videos. That means in a given year, I'm going to go ahead and drop 365 long form videos. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop 365 times 9, which comes down to 365 times 9. Okay, 360, well, let me make sure I'm doing this times 9. That's 3,285 shorts. As you can see, with ChatGPT and a clear productivity system, I can go ahead and just record all the videos for one playlist or one given topic. I can have my team, which I'm ready to lend out to you, schedule it out and spread that out, optimize the titles, and then boom, I'm going to go out there and knock this thing out in no time. And I'm doing this right now. If you completely stalk me on YouTube, I have more than 11 channels that I'm working on. So if you're ready to go out there and actually level up, get help, get real help, hit me up. I'm here. If nothing else, definitely, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and other YouTube channels. I definitely appreciate the support.